All right. So we are going to go into the first part of the story, which is going to be a little crazy. A lot of exposition. Don't mind me. Yeah, here we go. Dear Fafnir, maybe you were right. Maybe I shouldn't have followed those crazy adventurers. Such a young fool, chafing to escape from the thumb of that officious council clerk, a head filled with the bard songs of the great heroes who destroyed the pool of radiance. Remember what it was like? Everywhere you went, there's talk of the battle with the vampire, the cleansing of the river, the ambush at Zental Keep, and so forth. All the lads were eager to buckle on swords and follow in the footsteps of those great saviors. And I was no exception. When I heard they turned up in Tilverton, dazed and cursed with some kind of azure bonds, eh? Eh? I could no longer restrain myself. Had to rush to my heroes' sides to see if I could help them as they had helped all of us. Since that day, my life has been a living torment. No matter how I tried, I could never catch up to them. Along the way, I've suffered every sort of misadventure imaginable. I was knocked unconscious by monkeys, had my pocket picked by a cute halfling, almost sacrificed to some hideous god of man eating plants, and terror stricken by a floating blob of eyeballs. Now I'm told that my heroes have appeared, naked and unconscious, in some frozen part of the Dragonspine Mountains, and trudging after them for days. And though I may be cold, tired, and hungry, it occurs to me now as I write this, life of, that the life of an adventure is in my blood. I've witnessed many wonders, overcome dire hardships, tasted the strong flavor of life as few will ever know. I think, old friend, the world will not miss one or even 100 clerks, but the world cannot, especially in these strange times, lose a single adventurer. So I continue on at first light, knowing in my heart that soon I will be in the company of your friend, Rolf. How the heroes arrived in New Verdigris. The miners hauled the chests of gems to the edge of the well. Iron banded boxes teeter a moment on the brink, then tumble over and break the glassy surface with a splash. The mayor steps forward, clad in worn armor, and raises his hand skyward, beseeching, Great well of knowledge, I call upon you to bring us the champions to defeat this evil that infests our mine. The sky grows dark, and the ground rumbles. There is electric, eldritch power. With a crackle of light, appear several figures, laying dazed and naked upon the ground. One of the miners moves cautiously to the nearest and shakes him, eliciting only an incoherent groan. He looks up at the mayor and asks, Boss, you sure these folks are worth our entire treasury? Don't seem impressive to me. Maybe you should have asked for some armor and swords too? Mayor frowns in concentration. Ways of the well are mysterious. It is not. It has always been reliable, but not predictable. Our wish is summon these heroes, bereft of equipment and sense. We must take them back to town and give them whatever help we can. Only then can we hope for their aid. The dazed bodies are loaded into the carts and begin weaving their way through a maze of collapsed buildings. Suddenly, streaks of fire light the overcast sky and shoot towards the well. Straggling miners rush up the cart ceiling incoherently. Flames are in the sky! Creatures attacked and circle the well. The teleports are shut down. Oh my god, Fritz! Fritz is dead! Carts bounce on more quickly until they pass through a gateway and pull up at a large house. Miners lift the still limp adventurers and take them inside. The mayor steps forward and states, Now we wait. They must recover from the shock. We must trust Wells provided what we need. Part one of the story has now been told.